Well, folks, yesterday's tip talked about how to use the gamut warning option up here in the view menu. And after I recorded the tip, I figured, well, hey, so if I turn that on, I can see what colors will not print in that gamut. However, I started thinking to myself, now, what happens if I want to see what it looks like without that gray stuff, and I want to see what my photo will look like as a CMYK image without necessarily converting over? So here's what you do. Let's take a photo to the forefront. And if you recall, let's take this photo. Let's use the one that we talked about yesterday. And if I turn on View Gamut Warning, it's going to show me these gray areas. So I'll turn it off again. But if I look at View Proof Colors, and the keyboard shortcut is Control-Y, Command-Y on the Mac, if I hit that shortcut, watch the image here, okay? This is before. This is as an RGB before I'm proofing. And that's after. So it's a subtle change here, not too bad. That's before, that's after. We lose a little bit of saturation here, and you can see that on the screen. It's barely noticeable, but it's right under there, proof colors, and it's going to give you a proof of what you're actually set to in your proof setup, which is working CMYK. Now, let's jump over to another photo or another photo and look at it. And if you recall, in that previous tip, I talked about which colors tend to reproduce well and which don't. Well, greens is one of those ones that CMYK doesn't work so well with, or I should say that RGB to CMYK doesn't work so well with. So now if we hit that Control-Y shortcut, watch the greens. That's after. So here's before. Here's after, and it's just mostly you'll find it's kind of desaturates some of those nice color saturated green. So that's before and that's after, and it just seems to desaturate it a little bit, but that way you can look inside Photoshop and you can kind of get an idea of how your photo is going to be reproduced when you switch color spaces without actually taking the time to do it.